Okay, here I am, everybody. Hello, 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 hello. Oh my goodness. I'm still new to this game. Gosh, I see Niblets here. Hey, Niblet. I got your stuff all waiting to go. So that's great. Oops. How was that? It's Bravo Fox calling you from outside of Zoobly Zoo. We just were at a live Saturday morning viewing of the Zoobly Zoo, which Wazat and I were both on in the 1980s. Oh, Sakura Crusader. Sure, hello there. And I was just talking about Wazat and me, Bravo Fox, from Zoobly Zoo. Every Saturday morning, they show a couple of Zoobly Zoo episodes, and sometimes the Zoobles do show up and make comments. So if you're a Zoobly Zoo fan from the 1980s, which means you're no longer a child, tune in. I'm doing great. This is wonderful. Hey, North Pasco. So anyway, I do have a couple of things to sign already. Let us see here. And I've got a really cool thing. Uh, this is let me see if I can show you. I'm signing something to Caleb. He wants a Demo Man by Flapjack. And so I have this really cool camera that actually follows me around. It's an AI camera, and I can also show you a desk mode where it shows me signing a picture. If it's not Scottish, it's crap. Shout out to Mike Myers. Anyway, so here I'm signing one for Caleb, and I'm going to show you. To Caleb. Kaboom. So that's how that's done. Fancy, fancy. Yeah, I know. That's really fun. So anyway, and I'll do a video shout out to him later because you can order video shout outs on streamily.com. I'm also on Cameo, but the bulk of all of the fans seem to be on Streamily these days. How do you do that backwards? I know the camera is one of the settings. I'd have to fiddle with it, and I don't want to do it while I'm online live. Hey, Jillian, it's going great. So this is fun. Anyway, I'm waiting for some people to want to get some things. I do want to let you know a couple of announcements. My book, The King of Average, has been out since 2016, and it's coming out with a new second edition. I've updated it a bit, gotten new illustrations, but I still have about 25 copies of the first edition of the book, which I have here and can be autographed also. So if you go to streamily.com and you want an autograph first edition of The King of Average, my award-winning children's book, by the way, feel free. Other than that, the new edition will be out probably by the summer. Francisco, hello, Francisco. I am the most wholesome TF2 VA. What? Those other guys are pretty damn wholesome. Oh, the Demo Man plushie. That would be fantastic. Then I could sign it with my one eye, my one good eye. Like this, see? I think that's upside down. Zulfia, I don't speak Russian, so I cannot interpret what you are writing me in Cyrillic. Hey, Carly Arts from Arizona. Nice to see you. Anyway, so yeah, I've got some really great. I've got a new poster that just came out that's doing very well. It's an extra large of Demo Man and Heavy, and I've got several copies here available. So I've been having so much fun with this Streamily autograph signing. They've been really great. You voice heavy, yet you don't know Russian? I don't blame you. I know few Russian words. Хорошо. Да. До свидания. Russian. I have a friend, longtime friend. She used to be a Russian translator, and she speaks fluent Russian, although you'd never know it from her unassuming demeanor. Her name is Gail. I should go say hi to John and Ellen. I know, so coincidentally, they decided to celebrate the millionth view on YouTube of the Sandwich Blues video that we shot here in my hometown of North Bend. And I had no idea that he was going to do it the same time I was going to do mine. But John and I normally coordinate. I do drop in on their live streams. Maybe they'll drop in on mine. Who knows? But they're good people, John and Ellen. I'm getting a lot of smiles and loves. That's really cool. This is really nice. I enjoy this. So let me see. Let me check my Streamily page and see if anybody's ordering any photographs. Not yet. But I'm here waiting. Yes, Robin Downs, who plays Medic, did a live stream on Thursday. He called me up and he said, "Hey, if you want to pop in, So I did. I popped in on his live stream. He was broadcasting actually from Streamily headquarters, which is great. They have like a little studio. Oh, can you read more of your book? You'd like to? Is there anything about Heavy and Demo you feel some form of relation to? But of course I relate to them. I love having a short temper as Demo Man. Oh, it's great. You get to say fun things and nasty things. And Heavy Weapons guy. Oh, it's almost as fun to do as Bravo Fox. Oh, my book from King of Average. You want me to read a little from my book? I don't know if I even have. Let me see. Do I have a copy handy? You would think I would. I could read you from my new manuscript. Let me read you the preface of my new manuscript then. That way you'll get a little preview of the new material. Poor Heavy plushie is suffocating in plastic bag. Heavy does fine. There's one way you can get him out of bag. For me to sign his head. That's what I do. I signed right here. See? How do I come up with a new voice for a character? A lot of it, and was that Kangaroo, who's a voice artist and a voice cartoon voice acting teacher, will tell you a lot of it has to do with the visual of the image you're trying to do. There's a great video of that Shork did. Shork is this young guy from Denmark who's kind of a TF2 influencer, and he shot a video of all of us doing each other's voices, and also he just threw up different characters, and to see what kind of voices we would come up with. So there's a fun video of you'll see all 5 of the TF2 VAs trying out their different voices. Do I have any favorite voice lines? Oh, she teaches a Stevie Valance. Stevie Valance was at Kangaroo, by the way. We knew her long, long ago as Louise, but she's now Stevie, and she's also a fantastic jazz singer. And those were all fun days back in the day. Casually saying what Shork is making. Yeah. So Shork is, he's did the Meet the Real Heavy video, and he's just done Meet the Real Sniper. He's a TF2 fan and influencer from Denmark, and he's got a great website. He puts up amazing videos. He's done documentaries on me, and I think he's doing one on John Lowry. Yes, we are doing another search for Sandwich. As a matter of fact, before John, the sniper, left for Tahiti, we shot one here at my house. And it's another battle of the breads. I get attacked by a challah bread. So it's up to John to finish the edit on that and get it up online, probably in the next month or so. That was, by the way, a script written. We did a contest. We had fans submit scripts for the next Sandwich Saga, and we have a winner, and that is, and that's the one we shot. I think it's something about the Forest of Doom or something. Shork has a plan to do Meet the Medic, and each of the videos, the Meet the Heavies, all the Meet the videos, each one subsequently got more and more elaborate. And as a matter of fact, so Meet the Heavy was, I think, the very first animation that Valve did, which meant that it was fairly simple and straightforward. But as you'll see, Meet the Demo got a little more creative and full of locations. Meet the Sniper, Shork had to go travel all around Washington State with John to find the right locations. And Meet the Heavy, I'm hoping we can build a rib cage so that I can have my heart taken out. Blockage! Hello! Doge Max, hey! Oh, so you took one in, Sakura. Thank you all, by the way, if you did submit a script. We had them all. We read them all. We had to do the one that had the least locations and that kept the continuity of our story going. And so We might do another. A lot of it depends on John, and the reason we did that one is because Robin Downs was here for a Comic-Con, and so he's in LA. So all five of us were together. Pineapples on pizza is a desecration. It's got to be pepperoni and mushrooms, or sausage and mushroom. Traditional. I'm from New York. I think that was some kind of Hawaiian snafu. Oh, Tihuis. You're working on a TF2 cosplay. Are you in the Seattle cosplay people? Because they're doing a fundraiser later today. I think I'll be dropping in at 5 o'clock on that. Wow, what Crust could be up to next? Okay, cool. I remember that one. Are we going to see a bread monster in the Sandwich Saga? Niblet, I get attacked by a challah bread, and it was pretty silly to shoot, but I have not seen what it looks like. John's camera work will tell the trick if it's successfully if it looks like a successful attack. Of course, challah was kosher. I'm glad it didn't happen on Passover. I would have gotten attacked by matzah. Let me refresh and see if anybody's ordered any prints. Aha! We have one from Jeb. My brother is a heavy main. If you could wish him a happy birthday, that would be awesome. Hello, Jeb's brother. Happy birthday to you, Jeb's brother. Oh, my brother, Jeb. Happy birthday, Jeb. I am signing autograph for you right now. You order. You order. My favorite I Love Sasha picture. This one. So let me say. You want me to say happy birthday on the photograph? I could put it on the back so that way, in case. Where's my pen? Here's my pen. Okay. So watch this here. I'll show you how it's done. 1486. It's upside down. Oh no, it's right side up now. Okay. So to Jeb. Sasha. I think I draw a little sandwich on it too. And then on back, I write, happy birthday to you. There we go. So that's what it does. That's what the signing is all about. I would love to visit the Netherlands. If you could lobby the Dutch Comic Con, I know that probably all the VAs on TF2 would love that. We've been asked to a few. Hi, Marker TF2, Max. You know, I've never really watched Parks and Recs. Isn't that weird? And I love those people on the show. North Pasco. You are welcome, North Pasco.
Favorite sandwich? Bacon, lettuce, tomato on toast. Sometimes maybe nice little piece of avocado. That's the best sandwich.
I would tell Stephen Colbert that. Good comments here. I'm having fun. This is great.
Next to Spice Head, of course. That where you get your sandwich from?
I can't wait to see the actual sandwich when we finally get there. I know John has a plan for the ending of the saga. Con KX, yes, I've visited Australia. I did it. I taught improv in Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, and Canberra. So yes, also taught one time in Christchurch, New Zealand. My favorite music gender? Not sure what you mean by gender. I go both ways on music. You printed a 3D of Heavy with little bird head?
How dare you?
Yes, Encanto, beautiful film. Louisa reminds you of the Heavy. However, super strength.
Very good, very good.
I one time did voices on another Disney movie called Oliver and Company, which is sort of a take on Oliver Twist with dogs. You know, I am Niblet. You asked if there was anything I wanted to sign in the future. I know that Valve made sandwiches, and some collectors at the Comic Cons have come and brought me sandwiches to sign, like the actual sandwich. And I think they stopped making them because they said that in delivery, a lot of times the olive broke off in transit, so they stopped creating those as gifts. But sandwiches are fun. I know I signed a bunch of bullets for someone, but I feel a little dicey about putting my name on bullets. Tell you the truth. That's just me personally as a human being, and not
as character of best game in world.
Yeah, a 3D printed sandwich. I one time was at a Comic-Con in Florida, and a fellow made an entire costume, like a 10-foot costume, out of balloons of the Heavy, and he could get inside of it and walk and animate the costume. And he did a perfect imitation of the Heavy. His name is Bruce Carr. He's quite an interesting character. And he also made me a gigantic sandwich out of balloons that looked exactly like sandwich. Crazy. Heavy put name on $200 custom tool cartridges. This is true. We are still looking. I imagine, I'm hoping we go back to PAX East in Boston. That was a really fun one. We'll probably do PAX next year here in Seattle. But other than that, a lot of it is sometimes it's hard to, because we all want to go as sort of the reunited team, and that's like herding cats to get everybody's schedule to work. But if we did some European ones, I know most of us would jump at that. I'd love to go to Fan Expo in Toronto. That would be awesome. I have not been to Toronto since I did the movie Quest for Fire. That was 1980. That was a long time ago. My God. Cleveland, I would come. Absolutely. I would probably like to combine that with maybe teaching a workshop on improv, because there's a lot of great improv companies all across the United States. And I teach improv around the world. That's what brought me to Australia, improvisation.
The Sandwich Blues. Sandwich Blues was my idea, but John Lowry, big musical guy, he made it happen. I provide venue. Venue was shot here in North Bend
At a beautiful jazz club called Boxley's. As a matter of fact, tonight I will be running cameras for the jazz group that's playing there. I sometimes volunteer at Boxley's, and you can go to see Boxley's live on either YouTube or Facebook. Boxley. If you like jazz.
I have been to Montana, Jackson Hole, Grand Tetons. Beautiful, beautiful country.
Is that where you are, Niblet, in Montana? Cool. Was that kangaroo says, tell us about our romper room days. We were on tour promoting Zoobly Zoo in New York City, and we were staying at the Astor Hotel, I think it was, the Waldorf Astoria. That's what it was. We were staying at the Waldorf Astoria, and we were to do romper room early in the morning at a small little station in New Jersey. Well, the night before, Mike Moynihan, who plays Lookout Bear, took me out to all. He was a Broadway actor. He took me out to all of his favorite Broadway bars. Young Irish kid back then, and we got plastered. And I woke up the next morning so hungover, and they kind of poured us into this limousine and drove us to somewhere in New Jersey. And Mike Moynihan was already in costume, and he was bright as a penny. And so he met Miss Nancy and the doobie, and the kids were there, and they were doing bend and stretch, reach for the sky. Meanwhile, they wanted to show how an actor prepares, and so Bravo Fox was getting his makeup on over in the corner, and every once in a while they would come over to shoot Bravo applying his makeup, not me, but an actual makeup artist, a lady named Cynthia. And she and they were had the nose on and the wigs on, and she was putting on my makeup, and it was so soothing, the little sponge, that I just fell asleep. But whenever the camera would come over to get a question for Bravo, she would just hit me in the head. I'd wake up like, hello, hello. And I have it on tape somewhere. And it's a drunk Bravo Fox, but you'd never, a hungover Bravo Fox. Those were many, many days ago. But that's fun. Mike and I have a laugh about that every once in a while. No, but I watched Romper Room as a child. Was that? Who didn't? Romper Stomper, Bomper Boo. I see Gary. I see Johnny. I see, the Romper Room was just one of those. Most of you who are watching this do not remember Romper Room, and because it was shot live and in all local markets all around the country, and it was a children's preschool show that taught how to be a good person. Do be a do-gooder. Don't be a smoker. Although the woman who played the doobie, she was like in leotards and a little bee costume with a head. And, when she would take the costume off, it was like this 40-year-old woman who would be smoking cigarettes. Yeah, I'm a doobie. Really funny. Oh, my favorite cartoon as a child, obviously Rocky and Bullwinkle. As a matter of fact, I'm reading currently a great book on the history of Rocky and Bullwinkle called The Moose That Roared. That really shaped me and my humor as a kid, because it was both adult and for kids. And in a similar way, my book, The King of Average, is written on that same level. There are jokes, not jokes, but there's an adventure story for kids, but a lot of the wordplay and puns and allegory adults appreciate as well. So I wrote it in that Rocky and Bullwinkle style. I think Jay Ward and Bill Scott, the creators of Rocky and Bullwinkle, they spawned some of the greatest comedy writers of the 70s. Chris Hayward and Lloyd Turner, who wrote a lot of The Taxis and a lot of Mary Tyler Moore's, all came from writing as 20-year-olds on Rocky and Bullwinkle in the 1960s. Yes, Robin Atkins Downs is still a pretty hot commodity. Well, he's down in LA, so he's still getting lots of work down there. Oh, I love the Russian hat with the big ear flaps. It's my favorite. Niblet's mom says hi. Well, hello, Niblet's mom. Goated voice actor. Yes, as a matter of fact, on the audiobook of The King of Average, I play all the characters. I narrate the book and play all the characters. So if you wanted to get on Amazon, uh, you could download the audiobook of King of Average. It's a really fun listen. Oh, Robin is a very talented actor. Robin Downs. Yeah, he's very versatile and also just a nice guy. He was the last one I met because we knew all of us Seattle actors knew it was shot up here at Valve Studios, um, but they did go down to L.A. and cast a few actors down there. I think Grant Goodeve and Robin were the L.A. actors, but most everybody else was from up here. Francisco, can you improvise conversation between Bravo, Heavy, and Demo Man?
Well, certainly. As a matter of fact, after doing some records of Demo Man, I would do them as Bravo Fox just to crack up the guys in the booth, you know. I'd say, you know, oh, I'm a grim bloody fable with a bad bloody ending. And then I'd say it, oh, I'm a grim bloody fable with a bad bloody ending. And that would usually crack them up. Cry some more, why don't you? So, yes, Bravo could interview heavy weapons guy. So heavy. What makes you the best heavy? Obviously, it is my gun, Sasha. Oh, so you without your gun is sort of like Samson without his hair? Don't mention hair to me.
There. Yes, I do get recognized out on the street. I drove into a Costco recently, and one of the kids who is like wrangling all of the shopping carts, you know, wearing those orange and yellow vests. I get out of my car and he looks at me and he goes, "Oh my God, you look just like a voice actor." And I said, "As a matter of fact, I am a voice actor." And he goes, "Are you Gary Schwartz?" He had been following the Sandwich Saga, which I guess is the first time that most everybody knew our faces from the Sandwich Saga videos, which have gone viral on YouTube for the last 3 years. It's amazing. That was a surprise. So when I go to Comic Cons, I certainly get recognized, and that's fun.
And then
Yes.
we were in the dog license.
Oh, I was at the local pet store here buying some dog chews for my dog, and young 20-year-old kid comes up to me and he goes, "Are you Gary Schwartz?" And I said, "Yes." So it's fun to get a selfie with people when you get recognized like that. I get recognized just enough. Nobody is stalking me. Hey, Lazy Man's Low, it's good to see you too. I'm trying to follow some of the conversations. Oh, Lord. Anyway, it's been so much fun playing around with all of this stuff, and these plushies are just adorable and so flattering. I do have actually a Bravo Fox stuffed animal, but you have to buy those on eBay. They're long gone. Hang on, I will show you. I'll have my camera follow me over to Can you see that? That's my gun, Sasha. Come back here. So I have Bravo Fox plushies. These are now collector's items. But it's so fun to be two different plushies now. If you find one on eBay and would like me to sign it, you could send it to me via Streamily and be happy to do that.
Yes, that is gun I used in Meet Real Heavy. They made beautiful gun printed from a computer. Gigantic gun. They made me Sasha. Then after shoot, they gave to me as present.
They both have my hair. Oh my God, the hair on Zoobly Zoo. Everybody else got to wear removable headpieces. And of course, I, being the vain actor, said, no, I must have toupees. Oh, I had such fun doing Meet the Real Heavy. That was really hilarious to do. There's a great documentary on YouTube at Schwartz, YouTube site, about the making of the Real Heavy, and we found a really wonderful location near Microsoft. It was like a cement plant that was being demolished because Microsoft had just bought it to build a building, and we started shooting there because it's the perfect Deadwood scene. But we got kicked out. So we looked for another place to make the video and found it. But we really had fun making that one. I look forward to making the Meet the Medic video. Oh, I'm an original Ghostbusters fan. The other Ghostbusters movies, it's hard to make to follow that a movie that was that brilliant. And yeah, like you're right, so many of those people are gone. Well, we just lost our dear friend Sandy Grin from Zoobly Zoo recently. So time is a cruel mistress. Thank you. I love being involved in the community. You know, for the longest time, I didn't know that TF2 was such a hit. I'm not a gamer myself. And only about 8 or 10 years ago did I even find out that the game had such a huge following. I discovered I just for fun was doing the heavy voice in Canberra, Australia, and somebody says, "Oh my God, you sound just like my favorite character on Team Fortress 2." And I said, "My dear, I am heavy weapons guy." And she threw her arms around me and said, "Oh my God, I've spent 900 hours with you." Oh, Meet the Demo Man. That's a complicated one. Shork is on a learning curve, I think, for his movie making. And with each successive video, I think the budget has to get bigger and bigger. Oi, I don't know how he's going to do it, but he's going to try to make all of the Meet the videos. Oh, you follow me on TikTok? I've been trying to post a little bit on TikTok. Again, I'm not as active on some of the social media as I should be, but I do try to post some fun things. I think I just posted an interview I did at my local movie theater on Star Trek: The Wrath of Khan, and all my work on looping Star Trek, the series and the movies. I will star in Meet the Real Sandwich if it ever gets made, of course. Absolutely, yeah. And I think he spent more on Meet the Sniper, which is out now. He had to rent a van, a camper. They had to go on location. It's quite involved. Ooh, that's an idea. I will bring that up to John about ending the Meet the Sandwich and meet the saga, the Sandwich Saga, and Meet the Sandwich come together. That might be interesting. How do I feel about heavy and medic content? You mean about the ambiguosity of our relationship? I think it is good thing. As I said to fans when they ask when I see them at Comic Cons, it is complicated. Toss up between heavy, Sasha, and medic. I've met the Valve folks. Yeah, we shot. They have a fantastic studio here in Bellevue. How many movies have I been involved in? Niblet. On screen, not that many. 3 or 4. I think you can see me in Teen Witch and She's Out of Control, and of course, Quest for Fire. But as voice work goes, I've done over 600 films and television shows. Done some really big films and worked with some really fun directors because they actually do direct the looping sessions. So I've gotten to work with Barbra Streisand on Prince of Tides. We did Quiz Show with Robert Redford, and Dead Again with Kenneth Branagh. Worked with John Frankenheimer on The Island of Dr. Moreau. I mean, John Frankenheimer's a legend. I mean, a lot of these people were legends. And worked with Mel Brooks on his movie Life Stinks. That's right. Only a small part of the movie. There's so much goes into post-production. Got to work with Albert Brooks on Defending Your Life. That was a fun movie. You know what's fun about working with Robin on some of our live streams is they take little sections that the fans do, and they go and they animate them with our soundtracks. And that is really hilarious to watch and see. Over 600 films, insanely impressive. Yeah, well, every movie or television show needs and requires looping because there's crowd scenes in almost every movie or television show ever made. And well, I mean, I've done a lot of TV series that, were only one season long. And I've done a lot of movies or movies of the week that maybe have appeared 1 or 2 times, but we've also done some of the classic movies. I was in As Good as It Gets, where you can actually hear my voice. Pet Cemetery 2, I had to revoice one of the. They hired a local actor in Georgia, and the director did not like his accent, so they asked me to revoice that. Early in the movie, there's a vet doing an autopsy on a dog. That's my voice. Well, let me see if anybody else has ordered anything. If not, I might run over to John and Ellen's live stream. Oh my gosh, I don't even know which one was my favorite. There are so many fun ones. Oh, they just ended. So they were just in and out very quickly. Oh, well, okay. Well, so you guys are monitoring both of us. That's very cool. Well, I'm so glad you stopped by here, everybody. It was a pleasure. Thanks for dropping by. Love you, sweetie. Oh, you should definitely get the group poster. That's the best one, I think. One of the best ones. I think they're all pre-signed, and you can get them at Streamily. Doge Max, see ya.
See you. До свидания. Have good time, everybody. All right. We call it a day. Bye.